Oh, hello everyone! Welcome to the Xbox Rainbow Six Siege League. And as we have our second game in the first round of Round Robin series, we will have Blue Team, which is Chanka's followers. Yes, our Lord and Savior, Chanka. And on the Orange Team, we will be having Team Synic. So to start things off, the Orange Team, which is Synic, bans Blitz. A very interesting ban here. They want to make sure they don't get any cheesy rushes here. Oregon being a very pretty predictable map onto where you'll be attacked from and where you'll need to defend from. It's very Blitz can be very interrupting on the smooth ways of things. As Maverick now also gets banned, one of the three harder breachers into the game. Habana and Thermite, though, still available. And on Oregon, Thermite is very powerful. And as the Blue Team now also banning Clash. So it looks like Chanka's followers banning Maverick and Clash here. As, wow, automatically deciding which defender to ban. Probably going to be... It's actually going to be a Kavira. I was expecting a Mira. Very, very interesting from both teams. So, the four bans that we have currently is Blitz, Maverick on the attacking side, and Clash and Kavira on the defending side. Very interesting how things like Thermite or Jackal were not banned. And on defense side, things like Mira or maybe an Echo or a Maestro weren't banned. Very, I'm going to say unconventional. Really, of all the bans, the only one that I could really say I expected was the Maverick. And even then on this map, Maverick's not the strongest, but definitely can still pack a punch. So we will see the lineup here. Ash, Thermite, Twitch, Glaz, and Fuse. As we have Mira, Maestro, Jaeger, Frost, and Doc. And it looks like the defense starting off will be Synic as they go dorms. Frost using 6-pick here as Glass 6 picks to Glass. He just wants to make sure that everyone knows that he will be staying Glass. Just want to make sure everything's fine and dandy here. For everyone in the stream, I'm just now being able to see the chat. So if you talked before, I did not see it. So say hello. Defenders, protect your bombs from being Alright, so... Oh, I haven't spectated in a while. So we'll see here. They did 6-pick that Frost. And it looks like they 6-picked it to get a mute. Very interesting here. You can see right now they're reinforcing things that you'd particularly see reinforced. You have this the wall over here on this last room on this top floor here. You see that reinforcement that I'm staring at currently is a really good reinforcement because it makes sure that you can't get a peek all the way into this bedroom right here. And it looks like they also reinforced part of kids' room. Obviously having a mirror, they want to make sure they can see what's going on here. Also very good strategy. And what most everyone also does is they made sure that master bedroom was also reinforced. So over here on attacking side, we'll take a look as we see Thermite over here pre-firing through the wall, making sure that there's no one there already. Very hard push as the first kill. Ash getting pistols. Pistols only, it seems, as another one hits the dust. 4-3 now in the favor of Chanka's followers as the Ash gets knocked down. You see here, I don't think they know that this Ash is down. Ash currently down next to Amira, if I'm correct. And kid's room is just completely demolished by this Fuse. Using Fuse to make sure to clean out all of kid's room here. Explosions being made, Twitch, and more of his as the Ash does get picked up. Thankfully for Snoo, he is able to see another day as it is 3-2. As I say, this Fuse will go down, but in trade, the mute follows. Snoo falls down. It is now a 1-1. Jaeger's keeping this angle as Thermite is also here. Who will outpeak the other one? neither. The first line, as you can hear, diffuser being planted. Oh, looking directly the wrong way as we see Jaeger able to clutch out that last second pick. And it looks like the first round will go down to Synic. A very strong defense on kids. As we go into second round, for those of you who are not familiar with the rules of how this event will go down, or not event, this league will go down, is exactly like pro. So attacking defensive, you will actually stay in attacking defensive for multiple rounds. In this case, it'll be 4 rounds before we switch. Now, this is a best of 1. So whoever wins this map wins the map, or there can be a tie. And the winning of the map is whoever hits 6 first, or if both teams hit 5. That will equal to a draw. And as we see now, it looks like they will be going downstairs, which downstairs and then upstairs, so we in kids' room, and then of course laundry and supply room are the most most common bomb sites of Oregon. Usually, they are very easily defendable. And with that mute, you're able to mute that hatch to make sure that no Habana is able to break it. I'm surprised to not see a Thatcher on the side of Chankas to try to counter this mute play from Platypus. So we'll see down here if it lets me watch. So it looks like on defense we have Ella, Mute, Jaeger, Frost, and Legion. Very interesting Frost here for bottom floor. I think it's probably to make them dissuade from other places. As we see the Mute placing his Mute right here. What is this Mute doing? There we go. Alright. I couldn't tell if did he put his Mute already onto. He did not. Interesting. Usually you'll see Mute start off. Okay, now you can see it right here. Mute placing his Mute jammer right under this hatch. So to make sure that no Habana is able to get it, they have to take out this Mute first. But there is actually nothing on the side of Chankas to be able to take care of that. As we'll see now, Sophia breaking very aggressively already into this storage room. Taking out the camera and making sure that there's no roamers around here. But there is one roamer as he gets peeked from it. We can take a look here. It's going to be this Jaeger that did a little bit shots on it. Now dropping around. Doesn't want to peek it again yet. It's just staying around to see if it's safe. As we see multiple people pushing into lobby here. And I got a message. Who would like to say hi? What's the leg called? Okay. Well, apparently Tim does not know how to spell, but it's pronounced League. It's spelled League, but it is the Rainbow Six Xbox League. For those of you curious. As we hear the suppressed shots from what I'm pretty sure is this glass. Does he see someone? Or is he just clearing stuff out? Very interesting approach from Synic here, trying to get down to these downstairs. Looks like Jackal's already able to make foot and get an early pick, as Sophia is able to take out the roaming Jaeger. If I'm correct, there is no more roamers. So, but as I do say this, Platypus on that Mute is able to take out Habana. Take a little bit of the score right now. So far, everyone on the team of Chanka's followers is sharing the beautiful light of kills. And a good C4 placement from the Mute, able to take out this Sophia. As the Legion does fall away, we see over here, we see the sneaky Ash play. If I can get to her in time. I don't know if they know she's here yet. She's being very sneaky. Needs to get rid of something here. Perhaps that Mute jammer to help Habana. She doesn't see him. Oh, there he is now. The big Aldrin falling down here as the Mute will also challenge. Mute gets taken down. Snoo trying to challenge Batman, unable to. Frost, the last one alive. What is Frost carrying? And I can't even see as Frost does fall. Oh, the pistol from this glass. Able to secure the last kill. Very good on both teams. as we now go into round 3. It is now a 1-2-1. Very good attacking push from the side of Chanka. They were able to push from all different angles, and with the very small roamer presence coming from Synic, they were able to take out the one roamer and able to push into objective as if they were trapped in a box. Looks like this time they'll have Vigil being their roamer, and as they have 3 heavy anchors with Doc, Echo, and Maestro, definitely going to be putting some angle pressure. All of them able to be having the infamous ACOG here. So as we see now, the Jackal being 6th pick into this IQ, looks like they made the smart choice and actually went Thatcher here, understanding that they made a mistake last time, unable to open that hatch. They had to come from different angles. Luckily, though, they were able to make it through and take a win on that site, but they're making sure that they learn from their mistakes and bring out the Thatcher. Whew. So we're going back downstairs, it seems, from the boys of Synic. From the boys of Synic. So we zoom in and we zoom out. Looks like Mute once again being played here. Looks like he was switched out from that Maestro that was being teased. So far, the kills don't tell the full story. Right now, the kills do say that Snoo is carrying for his team, but in really all honesty, everyone on this team is carrying their weight. None of them are really in dire danger of anything currently. Danger of slacking, that is. As we see the pretty standard clear out as Thermite opens the door, a Thatcher EMP already being used to try to make sure that they can already get a good strong setup already, as looks like that's another jammer from Miss Mute. IQ getting picked early by the wonderful RQ. Oh, I'm sorry, actually. Scratch that. IQ got picked. I thought that was the other way around. Good job on the side of Silent Hazard. He did take a little bit of poke for it, though. I'm saying poke as this is smite. He did take a little bit of damage from this, though, being about half health now. But he's still able to counter. Now that IQ is gone, though, his main person that's going to be trying to kill him is out of the picture. But as I say this, he's trying to look all the way down for a basement. But that's not really where Chanka is pushing currently, as we hear the echoes being used from Synic's Echo player. Let's see what Echo is looking at right now. Currently, it seems that he's playing on kids? No. Where is he? Echo. Okay, no, he is downstairs. But he does have one of his echoes around and about. Looking back on this echo, as we see the echo drone does rotate, get a good yokai off as he's able to move about. Trying to place his yokai in the most appropriate situation that doesn't get picked. As I am missing it, the kills are being used. Silent Hazard able to pick up Little G, as Fallen is able to take out Hazard. It is now a 3-3 as Mutant is able to melee kill Hazard here. Visual just caught off guard, it seems. There's now even playing field. As I say, the Snoo gets taken out. Legion able to just shoot him down with very little resistance. As we see now, Thermite is doing pre-fire into this back wall here. Can Thermite pull this out? Thermite will fall. As we now see, the Lion is the last one left. Lion doesn't really look like he had really much to do here. It is a 1v3. He will have to clutch this out for the win. He is out of his Lion signals here. He's trying to pre-fire down that stairway, unable to take care of it. He's going to pre-fire down. Still no one there. He will find the mutes, and he will not be able to secure that kill. He sees that he is injured, though.
10 seconds left.
He's got to be able to pre-fire these off. He doesn't see him creeping down. Very sneaky is the player on Synic. Platypus here. Able to just keep that peek as his Legion try to get it from under him. Very good plays from Synic and very good plays from Chankas. This is a very close match already. Currently, the match score is 1-2 in favor of Synic. And currently, the only person so far that does not have a kill is Frozen. But he's not at the bottom of the draft. He has 5 assists. Frozen is in no way slacking. He is doing his team a great service by helping his team get kills. He does not need the kills for himself. He is a selfless player. As I say this, a selfless player, once again, he does play the Frost. Looks like Frost is either a main of his or just someone that he prefers to play, no matter what bump set they play. And as I say this, Kid's Dorm is allowed to be played again since they did drop a match in downstairs. Enough rounds has passed, and Kid's Dorm is able to be opened again. So, looks like they will be sticking to their most round out as they have the Frost, Mute, Vigil, Smoke, and Legion. And on attacking, we have Lion, Thatcher, Ash, Thermite, and Dokkaebi. So currently, we see a pretty, once again, their standard reinforcements, standard placement of where their utilities go. And everything, there's nothing abnormal here. Looks like the only thing they have not done, nope, they reinforced that wall as well. As we see Vigil using one of his impacts to hide out here in Attic, as where he does belong.
5 seconds left.
Looks like there's going to be roughly around 4 anchors. Looks like Vigil is their main roamer here. As we see Vigil using his undrone detector to try to pick off someone that's going to be coming through this door. See, on a spectator, you can see those blue outlines being the enemy team, but for the actual sight of Vigil, he does not see those blue silhouettes, so he does not know they're there. Get off of Vigil here as we take a look at what the attacking side is doing. We have 2 people on roof here, Snoo on the high ground, as we have Thermite trying to go right in their business. Tries to pre-fire that watchtower, make sure that no one is looking there. Thermite, of course, looking up those stairs as well. As this situation, the Vigil's able to take out the Ash, being played by Fallen this time. And Dokkaebi actually being played by Snoop. And let's see, we have a Lion being able to be used right here. Oh, alright. So,
bomb located by attacker.
It is now a 3-3 as I see this. Both Snoo and Mutant here able to pick up 2 kills. As we see, Snoo is planting the bomb. I don't know if Frozen is able to see it though.
Attackers need to protect the diffuser.
Diffuser is being diffused. Can Lion get there in time? I don't think so. As Hazard, Vigil able to make sure that that diffuse is played out correctly and safely. Round going to Synic. So far, these have been very action-filled. There hasn't been a lot of downtime for these players. And now we will see the roles swap as we now see Chanka's followers playing defense. And of course, Synic playing the attacking now. Let's see what Chanka's followers do differently that Synic was able to also do. Will Chanka's followers able to be just as consistent on defense as Synic was, or will they have something different for us? As we see, they do start off in basement instead of kids, already starting differently from the way Synic played. They have a Rook, Alibi, Jaeger, Frost, and Vigil. So far, looking like a rough three roamers. But we do see the 6th pick into the Mute from Fallen, giving him another anchor or flex. Mute can play whatever needed. As we do see the 6th pick from Ash to Montaigne. Also very interesting from Synic, having the Habana and Thermite. But no way to dissuade from that Mute on that hatch. So, if Mute is able to place his Mutes correctly in strong decisions, he may be able to stop pushes from hatch as we see one mute being placed onto stairs. Another mute being placed in the corner over here. Very interesting placements of these mutes. Looks like both teams do, though, favor the Frost, no matter where, and no matter which objective, which bomb site they are actually going for. We will see that it looks like all the hatches going downstairs will be reinforced. All three, the 2 in meeting and the 1 in lobby. Now, they do have a Mongtang, though, on the attacking side. Synic Platypus here, pushing through construction. We'll have the Mongtang as Hazard will drone it out. They will see that they do have that Vigil there. Oh, Mongtang trying to get a quick peek. Fallen able to take out Platypus, though. Very strong on Fallen, already getting bombed to drop. But Jackal is able to pick it up. As we see, he tries to fight for his life for it, as Fallen gets another kill. Fallen, good job on this mute, able to take out the Lion now. As we see, Vigil here is trying to make sure that there is no push from construction. At least one that's consistent. Looks like Thermite, though, in answering, is going to be starting to push from tower. Try to get a backdoor push, but as we see here, there's the mute. He did hear that breaking, and he's going to peek it out, but he's not going to win the trade. Thermite able to take down this mute. As Little G does get picked by Batman, who, if I'm pretty sure, was being played by this Jackal. Jackal, good job, able to take out that Jaeger trying to contest him. And as I say this, Thermite able to take out another one, Vigil being taken down as well. Thermite 2 kills so far. Needs to be very careful where he goes. He's going to start going downstairs, but he does not know that Frost is right here. Did Frost know, though, that he went downstairs already? Frost did hear that Claymore placement and does see that laser. She has to be very, very safe and careful taking out this Claymore. Or she's just not going to touch it at all. As Snoot does pick up a kill. Snoot picks up 2 kills. Diffuser. Frost does see that's Diffuser. Let's probably call out to her team. She does have the shotgun, though. Snoot's able to take out that last kill, though. Rook with the carry. That's a 3K for him. Mute taking the other 2 this game. And that point will go down. Will go up for our lovely Chanka's followers. Chanka now being 2-3. This still is anybody's game. And as I say, this can be anyone's game. It's also a very close game at that as well. So far, very, very happy with what we are seeing here. So it looks like Dorms is the game plan now for the team of Chanka's followers. We have a Legion, Jaeger, Duck, Frost, and a Maestro being played here. No 6-pick from defense, but we do see a 6-pick from the attacker side. Dokkaebi no longer in play as Blackbeard is chosen. Fuse, Lion, Thermite, and Thatcher as well being chosen here. Very interesting choice of how they're doing stuff here. Blackbeard on, if they are going top floor, which they are, going to be very strong with those window peaks. Blackbeard more likely is going to be attacking from these kids' window and or from these the other big window, or any of the bedroom windows as well. Really, there's a million windows this Blackbeard could come from, and the team of Chanka's followers must be very, very careful with how they defend this. They cannot be overextended here, whereas there's not really many safe places to be for this bomb site. And it looks like, as well, instead of peeking Attic, they will reinforce Attic instead. very interesting plays from the side of Chanka's followers. Perhaps they believe that Attic is better off limits than a peek to get maybe a kill on roof. We'll do see 3 people playing in this area, though. As we see, Frost is keeping this dog in the corner. She's not letting him out. I think he's a little stuck. He's going on cameras. Frost is having a time of her life as we'll let the dog out now. As we see, will dog be able to move? Looks like he's doing just fine. But if I did hear that correctly, that was Fuse. Fuse getting 2 kills right off the bat. Maestro and Jaeger already down. And that's why I did say you have to be very careful where you place yourself. Because it is a battlefield. As I say this, Frozen Hazard able to take out Little G. Little G being this dog was able to be taken out by this lion. It is now a 5-2 in the favor of Synic. As another goes down, it is now a 1v5. Snoo has to ace this game if he has any chance to try to revive what once was his. Looks like I heard a frost trap go off as his friend tries to help him out of there. Snoo does not know that they are in there, though. He will hear the fuser. As we see, the EMP does pre-fire. He gets 1, but 1 is all he will get. Legion going down for the count. That was in a very, very astonishingly fast match coming from Synic. That fuse just caught everyone off guard on the side of Chanka's followers. They really need to judge and change where they're going to anchor, because Jaeger and Maestro taken out that fast should not be allowed. As we see the fuse once again being picked, assuming they're going kids again, they need to make sure they have some kind of strategy to kind of dissuade this fuse from getting so many kills. Perhaps this time, instead of reinforcing out Attic, they only reinforce the back where Watchtower is, so they can still use that peak in Attic and perhaps kill him before he's able to fuse into Kid's window. But we will see. We shall see. Currently the score is 2-4, the 4 being in the favor of Synic. Mr. Silent Hazard with 11 kills. What rank is he? He is a plat player. Not surprised on that. Let's just look at all the ranks real quick. Doesn't mean anything, but it's for fun. Platypus being a plat as well. Batman currently being gold 3. Frozen Hazard gold 4. And Alderon gold 3 as well. As we'll see, take a look on Snoo's team, as we have a 1 a plat. We have a gold 1. We also have a silver 1.
5 seconds to insertion.
Very diverse rank here, gold 3. And then for the last but not least, gold 1. Now, of course, rank does not mean anything. Ranked being a very circumstantial on who you get paired with. And unless you get carried by a 5-man every game, you're probably not going to have the rank that you deserve. For the sheer fact of it's not consistent to where it actually reflects your actual skill. So we do see the lion coming out as now Batman, which I'm pretty sure is that fuse, gets picked instead. Little G, as we see this dog just picking people off from Watchtower. What is Little G doing? That is very disgusting peaks, as he will see someone trying to challenge him. And we'll keep that peak though. It is now down to a 2-4. As I say that, it is down to a 1v5. Looks like the tables have turned. It is now 1v5, and Lion has to do everything by himself. Let's take a look and see what he sees. He's covering this angle right here. He knows that they're going to have to start pushing him sooner or later. Oh, if he were to keep that angle. He can't shoot and risk of everyone knowing where he is. He also doesn't want to waste his last EE1D already. Looks like he sees that there's an enemy detected outside. As he's able to one-tap Little G, taking out the sniper from above, the Doc himself. Little G, though, does have a full minute and now going on 5 seconds only extra to do something about this. As he's able to take out another one, he's getting shot from somewhere. He now sees where he's almost able to get him down. Lion, though, not looking so healthy on the side of health. That is, only lasting about a fourth of his health left. He has to be very careful. Right now, he's just sitting there, more than likely anticipating getting picked, as he will pre-fire that kid's window once again, trying to play this garage push. He's got 30 seconds. If he has any chance of getting anywhere here, he has to push, and he knows that, so he will use his Lion to try to make sure that nobody's moving, as he will make his push into kids. But Fallen, though, knowing that that's where he would push from, keeping that really tight angle. As soon as he shoot up, one tap will finish him off. And the score is 3-4. Very, very interesting round. That was a back and forth if I've ever seen one. A 1-5 and 5-1. Back to back. These teams are more evenly matched than you would expect. That is for sure. Whew. Looking now, as we see the defense will able to go downstairs again, as they do win their upstairs battle. It will be, if I'm correct, this will be their last defense as they will switch again to attacking next round. Looks like the Ella's being 6th picked into a Mira. Very interesting. We'll have a Rook, Mute, Smoke, Echo. Mira still being debated if that is what he wants to do. And Mira it happens to be. But for attacking side, we have that Thatcher who's 6th picked into Twitch. Very interesting how you'd prefer a Twitch over a Thatcher, where Thatcher can do it in space. He has range to take care of those mute charges, whereas Twitch has to get a little bit closer. So for attacking side, we will be singing a Ying, Twitch, a Thermite, Jackal, and a Lion. And as they do get ready for those downstairs reinforcements, as you have the one reinforcements on stairs, Echo putting up a shield to make it harder to have to try to push that. As you also see that hatch is reinforced. But none of the hatches in a meeting currently are reinforced. Perhaps that's what Smoke's on his way to do now, but no, Smoke is getting ready for a cheeky lobby trying to get a pick. Perhaps if anyone were to come into that room, they would surely meet their doom. As I mentioned earlier, though, both hatches in Meeting Hall are still open, so if the attacking side, I don't know, perhaps tries to go from there, we will notice as Twitch is on top of Watchtower. Very interesting attacking strategy going straight from tower. They want to make sure that there is no Doc peeking them. But lucky for them, though, Little G is not playing that Doc. He's actually the mute this time. So no worrying about that. Twitch, though, looking down those stairs, trying to see his friendly, helpful drone from the, looks like a Lion, trying to tell him where this enemy is. As we see, we will actually go try to see where the enemy is ourselves. Looks like he did rotate out of there. We go downstairs here. The smoke is all the way downstairs. All 5 players are currently anchored into this objective. This can work. This can both and not work for a team. Without any roamers, it does give the attackers more time to push objective, and without any distractions. As we see this, the lion will come out. Echo drone, though, being put into construction to make sure that there's no one pushes from there again, as Ying will get hit by that Echo and unable to take it out. Ying being pushed out. Jackal, though, on these stairs, he could get peeked by the smoke if he's not careful. And we'll see that there is someone on that Mira. He will ping it out as well to force the move out. He does not know Smoke's there, though. And Smoke is able to take him out, as Fallen is also able to get a C4 kill on Hazard. And at the same time, Little G is able to take out the other Hazard, being now, so go. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Just call him Smoke. Smoke also able to take out the Ying. Last person alive, though, for the attacking squad will currently be Diffuser, which is good, at the very least. If they were to have someone alive, I'd want it to be the person who has Diffuser. And as I say this, he drops to the floor, and the defender's team is allowed to take that last kill. Almost from the sky. Alright, so now that's the score is tied 4-4. Unless these teams want to start the league off with a draw, either one of them needs to get 2 wins in a row, because there is no overtime. So, it's either a 6 or a 5-5. So, whoever wins this round right here will be in complete control of what we do. And as I say this, Synic being very sneaky, doing this very interesting, like, throw in the wrench, playing kitchen. Very interesting play on the side of Synic here. Very interesting to see what their plan is. But as we do see from the side of Chanka's followers, they're all ready for a basement push. Dokkaebi, Mungtang, Thermite, Glass, and the Thatcher all ready to blow up or mess up anything they need to. Luckily for them, though, their Thermite won't be wasted, as Thermite is still very useful in a push against Kitchen. Can either be pushing from this garage, or could be pushing from Meeting Hall. Or also could be technically pushing from bathroom too, if they decided to. And it looks like the attacking team will find out that the enemy team threw them through a loop, and they are the kitchen objective. For us, making sure that if anyone is going to come through that bathroom, they're not going to do it easily. 2 frost maps being placed there. Curious, did he use all 3? Or was that just 2? No, he's got 1 more, and he's going to place it right there. Hopefully he does not get pre-fired, though, by anyone. Like Valkyrie did get it. We'll see a little bit of a lag, but that's probably on the spectator's part, not the player's part. Glass getting a very nice tight angle here through the garage window, and I was removed from match. Don't worry, it didn't ruin the match. It didn't ruin their match. It just made it so I can't see. And yes, reconnect. Thank you. Hopefully I don't miss anything good. Yeah, sorry, that is just a siege thing. Likes to kick the spectator out after a while. That is nothing on the part of connection or anything like that. As we are to round 9. Did I already miss? No, round 9 is where we were, because it was a 4-4. So it looks like they didn't finish the round that quickly, which is good. Good. I'm sorry for the wait here for everyone who's watching in the stream. I'm trying to get back into this game as fast as I possibly can. And will it let me yet? It will let me now. And it looks like we didn't miss that much. Only a 1-to-1 is actually taken out as I misspoke. As Synic's able to take out Snoo. As the Awoogie guy, which is the Glass, currently is able to take out Platypus Mutant. Able to take out Big Oldie. As I say, this Frozen Habit able to take out that Glass. It is now at 2-2. Mongtang and Thatcher still alive. Thatcher challenging this Frost, though, and losing the trade. As Thatcher tries to shoot this Mute and is not winning this trade off, but is able to take out that last hit. It is now Thatcher and Frost, both of them not in their highest level. You do hear that C4. Thatcher does not know that C4 cannot be planted anymore. Thatcher, though, does have bomb and is going to start defusing, or plant the diffuser, but Frost will see this out. And is going to try to see where he came from. Frost will hear him running out. What will Frost do? He's going to see it. Does he know where diffuser is now? We'll see. He's going to run around, try to see if he can figure out where he is. You hear the C4 ticking. And Thatcher will be seen out. He is injured. To that diffuser. Does he have enough time? He's got plenty of time. Batman coming out with the clutch for his team. Synic defusing that bomb and taking the win. Right now, this does guarantee that Synic will at least get 1 point. Seeing as if Chanka's followers are able to take the next round, that would be a draw. If Synic is able to take the next round, that will be a complete win for them, and they'll get 3 points. Which, of course, that is what Synic wants. Oh, this has been a very close game so far. Very close game. Right now, Chanka's followers are fighting for that 1 point. 1 point is better than no points. As we will now see... Is that an elite Capcan? I didn't even know Capcan had an elite skin. Oh, well, that is a elite Capcan. Very interesting. I've never actually seen his elite skin. I love it. Alright, so for the final round, the attacking side will have Mongtang, Glass, IQ, Blackbeard, and Thatcher. As the defensive side, we'll have Legion, Rook, Mute, Capcan, and now Maestro. And as the last round will be downstairs, though. Very close match. Downstairs being the last bomb site, attacking needs to be on top of this. Not having any hard breachers, hatches are going to be very tough to deal with. IQ's drone immediately able to see that they are downstairs, but taken out immediately by Rook. If I were to be asked right now which team I thought was gonna, I would not be able to tell you. These teams are too even to tell. As we now look at the scoreboards here, Synic 12-7-7-7-1. That is a very strong kill cam ratio right there. Silent Hazard having a 2.0 KD right now, very showing off. On the side of Chanka's, it's a little bit more even, though. No one having less than 5 kills, but also no one in the double digits. Hopefully, though, that will change soon for the sign of Chanka's followers. Everyone who's at home right now watching the stream, who do you think is going to win this last round? Do you think it will be Synic, who currently is Rook, Maestro, Mute, Legion, and Capcan on 5 wins? Or do you think it's Chanka's followers with Mongtang, Thatcher, IQ, Blackbeard, and Glass with 4 points? Who do you think is winning this next round? As I say this, all five members of Synic are currently anchored inside of objective as Blackbeard runs into a Capcan. He's not being very careful, to say the least. I don't know how he was able to peek that before hitting the Kapkan in the first place. But, oh well. Blackbeard shooting some pre-fire through the wall as diffuser will be dropped. Looks like Mongtang was injured. And that is diffuser. And they know it's diffuser as the EMP will go out, taking out that Maestro availability for a couple seconds here. Diffuser is picked up as Blackbeard is able to take out this mute. Good pick on the Blackbeard. Blackbeard definitely did not come out unscathed though, having only about a fourth of his health left. As we see this Glad's angle right here. Oh, if he was able to break out just a little bit more, you'll be able to see that Maestro is actually peeking. Let's see if Glad saw that yellow. I don't think he did. He's going to push in.
Bomb located by attackers.
Pushed in more as another smoke will be placed. You will see the poke peek. He has to look to his left though. As the Maestro will be able to peek him if not being careful. IQ though covering for this Glass. Glass is going to run right out to the Maestro, get taken out immediately. Maestro putting some bullets into this IQ. IQ is now 2. Half of his health gone. As I say this, the IQ is able to pick up the Kapkan. It's now 2 to 3. Only person who's 100% healthy is currently this Legion, who's no longer completely healthy. And I've missed it. They all died at once. Synic does take the last defending round. And just barely, not just barely, but very close to getting a draw here, but is able to take out the win. Good job on the side of Synic. 2 of their players getting the double digits here. Congratulations to Synic on your first round robin league win.